What's going on, guys? I'm Jenny Lily Watson. Thanks for hanging out with me today. We are going to do a 25-minute upper body workout. This is based on the program 10 Rounds from Joel Freeman and Team Beachbody. So if you guys want to join me for a 25-minute upper body workout, don't forget we're warming up first, and we are going to do a little bit of our own cool down just to get the muscles going a little bit. All right, here we go. We have 5 blocks to work. There are 3
What's up, everybody? I'm back, and the
exercises.
team is back, and we're back ready to go into upper body lift. Still sticking in week 1. You're going to love it. We're going to need for this a light, a medium, and a heavy set of dumbbells. You're going to need a Deja, you're going to need a Kindle, and you're going to need a mic, and you're going to need a me. We're ready to go into the warm-up, so go right into it. Torso rotations. Torso rotations, chest is lifted, heels are coming up, toes stay down. Feeling pretty good. We're cruising through the week now. You've already done a couple boxing. You've got your lower body lifted. And, just because your shoulders probably aren't fatigued enough yet, we go into the weights. All right, last one. Arm swings. Take your hands out, arms out, and then back around. Alternate sides. Take a couple of big, deep breaths in and back out. This one's fun. I really like this upper body workout. You have to unilateral transfibular lats. You're going to love it. All right, full shoulder rotation. Arm comes up and spin it around. One arm at a time. Nice big rotation. That should feel great after all the punches you've been doing. I hear Mike already making noises back there. Last one. Switch sides up and around. And change it. We're always smiling through the warm-up. I'm sure if I looked to my right, I'd see Deja smiling, just like that. I'm looking to my left, I'd see Kendall smiling, see? All right, last one, and the arm comes across the chest. And if I look over behind me, I'm smiling too. Shoulder comes down, drop it down nice and low, away from your ear, feeling the stretch, shoulders, traps, up and back. Nice, and switch sides. Bring it down. Ooh. My shoulders are sore.
Mine too.
Okay, it's not just me.
No,
good.
not alone.
Just making busy. Yours too? Are you sure? They should be. You've been punching a lot, man. All right.
Upper back is
Last
super
little stretch, tricep stretch. Lift your chest up, and what you want to try to do is bring your fingertips right down the middle of your spine. Lift your chest up. That's nice. And last one, other side. Wonderful. You ready to lift? I am. Okay. So here's what's going to happen. We're going down each muscle group, and we're going unilateral train, which means we're going to start on one side, we go to the other side, and then we knock both sides out. You're going to love it. So we start with the chest. This is what you need. You're going to start with the heavier weights. We go into a single chest press. So to show you, lift the weight up, and this is the easiest way to do it, to lift the weight up onto your thigh as you come down, nice and safe. Then we're set the elbow right up in line with your chest. The other hand is out for balance. You're going to press up into a single chest press. Staying out of your neck, out of your shoulders. You're going to be here for 50 seconds, and then we're going to switch sides, and then you're going to need both weights to go into a double rotating lift, rotating press, okay? We're ready to go. Everybody should be down. Elbow stays in line with your chest, and we are working in 3, 2, 1. Press up and down. Now, as we go into what's called unilateral, single-sided movement, it's really important to think about balance. Even though you're on the ground, you're like, wait a minute, I'm laying down with balance. Well, it means you're not letting the weight drag you anywhere but where you want to go. So, core is engaged, shoulders stay flat on the ground, and you stop right before your elbow touches the ground. And you can see the line right here. The line of the dumbbell is right over the middle of the chest. You can see that I'm not up in the neck, I'm not in my shoulder area. So if you ever go into a chest press and you can see the dumbbell right up above your eye gaze, that means you're way too high. So stay right in line with your chest. We're getting there. It's all about constant movement. We're almost done in 3, 2, 1. Set it down, and you can put your other dumbbell. I'm just going to bring it close to me, so then I can lift it up. We're going quick transition, and we are working in 3, 2, 1. Press up and down. What I also like about single-sided movements is it forces your core to stay engaged even more, because as the weight starts to move, and you're really going to feel it as we move on muscle groups, but you can already kind of feel it in the chest, right? It makes your other shoulder, the shoulder that doesn't have the weight, the arm that doesn't have the weight, want to come off the ground. So you have to keep your core engaged, your hips are staying square, your butt staying flat on the ground, your shoulders staying flat on the ground, and you should be doing it right. One side of your chest. Right, guys? Thanks for backing me up. Down and up. Right, we're stopping right before we touch the ground, so I love doing chest presses on the floor. It helps your core. We're almost done. 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Go ahead and come up to the top. We're going to go quickly into rotating press. So now both sides are working. Lift them up, lay down, and rotating press. You're going to press up and rotate the dumbbell in at the top. In 3, 2, 1. Woo! Now, when you come out of a single-sided movement and then you start to go double, you're like, oh, hello. Chest muscles are starting to work, and they're starting to really get heated up. All about smooth, constant movement, straight up, straight down. Rotate the dumbbells up as you're coming up. Tap them, hold on to your dumbbells. Never just let a finger come off or anything like that. You'll regret that if they fall. Straight down, bring it right back up to the top. And you should be feeling that in your chest. Right, guys? Yeah. Thanks for backing me up. Stay with it. All the way up and down. They're busy working. They're like, hey, I got time to talk to you. Come on. Less than 10. Stay with it. Come on. In 3, 2, 1. Nice. Just like that, chest is done. We go quickly through these. So now we're going to stand up into the back. All right, so I'm going to stick with my heavy weights. We go into single arm row. The single arm row, hold it onto it, other hand on your waist, feet right underneath your hips, tilt forward. Now you'll see a nice straight line, flat back, elbow comes in, and as you lift the dumbbell up, it should be coming up towards your hip. And if you can bring it up here towards your shoulder, number 1, you're shrugging, and number 2, you need heavier weight, all right? So we want to make the bigger muscles work by holding them up, squeezing in, and really try to use your upper back as you bring it back down. The big thing to remember is that nothing should be moving except your arm. That means your core is engaged. All right, pick up the weight. We're working in 3, 2, 1. Straight up and straight down. All right. So what do I mean by not moving? Let me show you with the lovely Deja here. So when you go single-sided movement, it's very easy to start to turn your body and turn your torso to try to help all the muscles that we want to work. But you see the only thing that's lifting up is her arm. That means that she's using her back muscles to lift the weight straight up and then right back down. Core is engaged, is staying engaged, and if it wasn't, then what you would see is she's starting to open up and turn her chest. So you really want to keep your chest centered towards the floor, back stays flat. You're doing wonderful. Keep it going. Nice, stay with it. You're almost done. Finish it off in 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. Shake it out. You're just going to switch sides and do the exact same thing the other side. How you doing, Mikey? I'm large. Okay, good. We're working in 3, 2, 1. Straight up and straight down. All right. Start to sweat. Keep your chest lifted. Back stays flat. Come on. Stay with it. All right, so Mikey's got a split stance. This is a great option. Instead of having your feet right underneath your hips, you'll see he has a split stance. So if you ever feel like you're losing your balance, if you ever feel like you're going to fall forward or fall back, you hear me talk about the split stance. We're standing straight up. This is another way of doing it right here. Excellent job, right? Nice. Keeping the back flat. You see we really want to keep the shoulders square. Yep, just like that. And then you really are working into the back muscles. That's what we're going for. Spine is neutral. He's looking straight down. There's no arch in the back. The arch in the neck. Stay with it. Finish it off in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, going into wide row, double arm movement. We're lengthening the lever, so this is up to you. If you want to go with the medium weight, that's what I would suggest. So grab your medium weights. You choose the weight. We're going wide row in 3, 2, 1. Bring it out and back down. Now, palms are facing behind you, knuckles are straight down to the ground, and we're all talking about angles right now. As you lift up, think about making 90-degree angles with your arms, but you lift. There's no jerky movement. What I mean by that, a lot of times you see people lift and they go, ugh, and they have this quick, ugh, and they make weird noises and they go, ugh. Don't do that. Straight lift, straight down. It is all about controlling the weight. Core is tight. If you ever start to feel this in your lower back, you can stand up, reset, back down, right back to work, okay? You got this. Working the upper back, getting into the traps, making the tank tops look good. That's what we want. Almost done. 3, 2, and 1. Just like that, back is done. And now we go into shoulders. Now, single arm is going to go into lat raise. Now, the lat raise, very important on weight selection here. I would say light for your medium weight because we're really going long lever. That means the weight is very far away from your body. So we set, elbow slightly bent, lift straight up, wrist in line with the elbow, which is in line with your shoulder. So if you ever can lift way up here, you got to go heavier weight. And if you finish these by now, you should know you need to go heavier weight, okay? So right here, no swinging, no rapid movement, all control. Right, Woody?
Right, coach.
She's just been listening so intently. All right, here we go. Pick it up. In 3, 2, 1. Lift straight up and down. All about control. All about the movement. And again, split stance, which is one of my favorites, which Kendall did, I didn't even have to tell her to, is it's all about balance, especially if you go longer levers, especially if the weight starts to go further away from your body. It's easy to start to swing side to side, forward and back. The split stance is what helps prevent that, okay? So that also means the core is engaged and she is strong.
I feel strong.
She looks strong too, as you're working through it. And that's what this is all about. It's not about a fast pace. It's about a constant, smooth pace where you keep working through it, all right? You got less than 10. Stay with it. Keep going. We're going to finish in 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides, quick switch, and if you were in a kickstand stance, split stance, all you got to do is switch your feet, and we're working in 3, 2, 1. Straight up, straight back down. Really think about it. Slight bend in all your joints. That means the knees are slightly bent, the elbows slightly bent. We're never locking out any sort of joint, and it's all about perfect movement. Stable platform to work from. Isolation. Think about what am I trying to do right now? I'm trying to go for the shoulders, okay? So nothing else should be moving but your shoulders, okay? You got this. Well, one shoulder right now. 2 shoulders in a second. Just stay with it. Straight up, back down. You feel this right here? Yeah. If it feels heavy, if it feels too much, drop your weight. Keep going. You got this. Stay with it. All right? It should be getting challenging by now. This is the point when you get to the last 10 seconds where you're just like, I'm so happy it's almost over. Stay with it. You got it in 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. We're going into double overhead press. Up to you on the weight. I would say medium to lightweight. You're here for 50 seconds, just so you know. I'm going for my mediums. We're going to press up in 3, 2, 1. Press up and down. Now, this is where you go, oh, wow, this is heavy. It should feel heavy. Now, a couple things to remember, especially when you press up and overhead, is to kickstand your feet. If you need to, split stance, keep your chest lifted, and remember that we're never leaning backward. You're looking straight ahead, you're pressing up, and the weight stays slightly in front of you, okay? We're not in a hurry. We're not trying to go too fast. If you need to drop the weight, you drop the weight. Is it feeling heavy? I'm starting to feel some oohs and some ows. Some oohs and ows. Keep going. Stay with it. Don't you stop. Come on, push through it. Less than 10. Don't lose it. It's the last shoulder exercise. Come on. Finish strong. In 3, 2, 1. Ooh, it was like the last 4 reps. That's what I felt it. Good job, good job. All right. Going into the pikes, the pythons. Biceps, hammer curl. Grab your medium dumbbells. Hammer curl, if you're engaging, you can usually go a little bit heavier in a hammer because you're engaging your forearms as well. It's going to help you out. Pin your elbow to your side. Shoulder stays up. Nothing else moves but your arm, all right? Right here. Palm faces the midline of the body, knuckles face out. And you know what? It's up to you. You can just look at it the whole time if you want. Okay? AJ, you got it? Why not? Check out the guns. You got this, all right? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Straight up and down. Now, when we start going vertical movement, as we go up and down on this, normally, if your core is not engaged, you're going to start to swing back and forth. No swinging. This is when you go split stance. But really think about, is your core engaged? Is everything nice and tight right in the midsection? Pin the elbow in, keep the elbow in, and just look down and just make it look like you're trying to flex it. You're trying to show off like that. Or like that. This is why we gave Mike a bigger t-shirt, because when he lifts, his sleeves get tighter. Yes, see it? Look at it. That's it. That's it. Keep the elbow pinned in and keep curling. Stay with it. Come on, buddy. I got you. There we go. I'll look at your bicep. You look at my bicep. There we go. Stay with it. We got it. And 3, 2, 1. That's called teamwork. Good job, buddy. I don't know. All right, we're finishing this other side in 3, 2, 1. Lift up and down. Straight up, straight down. You got this. No hurry. But listen, this is the great thing about building muscular endurance. Constant time under tension right now. That's 50 seconds. But last 10 to 15 seconds, you're like, oh my God, I cannot wait for this to be over. You put these weights down. Right. How's Deja feeling? What do you got, Deja, in your hand right now? Is it getting heavy? It's getting heavy. Yeah. So listen, it's not about the weight. It's about the constant movement and the fact that if you're feeling it, it's working, okay? If you go through it and you're like, this isn't working, I'm not feeling it. Go up your weight, keep your form, and keep moving. You got this. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. We finished the bicep full curls. Palms facing the sky. Medium weight. See if you can do it. Grab them. No swinging. No swinging at all. We're working in 3, 2, 1. Straight up and down. It's always the first curl where you're like, ooh. It's the first and the last one. So keep your elbows pinned to your sides. If you start to go and you curl up, and if your elbows look like this, if you can bring the dumbbell up to your chest, that means your range is too high. Shorten your range, come up, and then right back down. What do you have in your hand there? Can you feel them?
It's burning.
Okay, good. Stay with it. It's supposed to burn. It's burning. It's working right here, right in your biceps. Come on. Lift straight up. T-shirt season, tank top season. I want to look good in my tanks and my sleeveless shirts. Stay with it. Don't you be swinging. Finish strong. Come on. Come on. Less than 10. Grit your teeth. You're like, oh, I got this. You growl at me. You growl at me all you want. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Done. Shake it out. Nicely done. Are they done? They're done. All right. Back of the arms. Back down to the ground. We're going into triceps. Now, you can go medium to lightweight for this one. Grab my medium. Single side crusher. I love this one. It's one of my favorite moves. Why we brought it back. Hold on to the dumbbell. Take your other hand that doesn't have the weight on the inside of your elbow, and then drop the weight towards your opposite shoulder. As you come up, you're stabilizing your hand. So from shoulder to elbow, nothing moves. And all the work goes into the back of the arms, okay? Triceps. That's what we're going for, right? That boy right here. Okay? Brace everything. We're ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Down and up. Always make sure you have a good grip on the dumbbell, especially as you bring it closer to your body. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to angle it towards your opposite shoulder, not your face. Don't hurt your face, not the face. All the way up and down. Nice. Elbow stays stacked right up above the shoulder, so right on top. And that's why we have our other hand to help us from moving it inside. If you still are feeling like everything's moving, you might need to lighten the weight a little bit. Or if you're like, man, I don't feel this in the back of my arm. Well, feel heavier. Straight down, straight up. 20-pound dumbbell in my hand. I feel it. Deja, got it, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, feeling it. Stay with it. Almost done in 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Switch sides. Shake out your other hand. Nice. Push it up. All right. Brace it. We're working in 3, 2, 1. Down and up. Opposite shoulder. That's where we're going. So think of those angles, right? We got a full straight out. That's called 180 degrees. We bring it down towards the shoulder. There's the 90. Straight back up. Weightlifting is all about angles, and it's really working through that where we can really engage the muscles as we work through it. You'll hear me say that a lot as we go through these lifting workouts. It's angles, 180, 90, 45, right? So it really helps think about where your body should be and how your moves should go. And if you do it right, You feel it in the back of the arm? Nice. Stay with it. You're almost done. Come on. Stay with it. One thing coming up that everyone will just love me for. 3, 2, 1, and you're dying to know what it is. Tricep push-ups. That's it. Roll over. That's the finishing move. I know it is a hard move because you're pushing up your body weight. Hands in up underneath the shoulders, knees or toes. You choose in 3, 2, 1. Down and up. Elbows push back towards your toes. If at any point you drop to your knees, like Dave, she's got it. But listen, you're still working no matter what. The more you squeeze your elbows in towards your sides, the more you're going to work the back of your arms. If you got to that point, you're like, nah, I still can't do it. Great. Drop to your knees. Tricep strength. That's all right. Last 15 seconds. Yeah, you got it. Right now. Just finish. 3, 2, 1. Just say you're going to core. Now, as I mentioned, the first shot of this, you're going to get core. Core move. You can go with the aspect of this program as weights. So, same thing. No weights down. No weights. Push it down like that. Push your knee. And we're going over and under. No weight can go to you. And again, you're no longer stressing right over your shoulders. Circle, crunch, single side, little switch, and I'm going to side the right. And you can use the sports play. If you're over mind, just keep this to the front. Yay! Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So you're down. Put my feet right down where we are. Just easy option. Higher up. So I want to put this right down. Shoulders off the ground. Push it up towards the side. And let's go come towards that. It's a 2. If you want to just be slower. Keep your body on range. And we'll swing you over to the feet. But I'm just going to go up for it. Push it straight to the sky. If this is too much, then we can make your knees. Or you can take the pressure out of the neck by resting the shoulders on the ground. And then go over shoulders. You got lots of options, okay? Stay with it. We're almost done with this one. Finish it. 3, 2, 1. Set it down. You're great. So let's say we're going to give you a little bit of Alright, here we go. Second crunch. Second direction, okay? Okay, 3, 2, 1. We'll pump to one side. We'll take the right tap. Back around. You know it. So that way, you there. Go out. Single play. Got the 30. Go to chest. Palm is down. Yeah, we can move the resistance. To make all the difference in the world. Now, remember, if this is too much, drop the weight against your chest, and you just lift straight up. So, we have so many options for this. Your height, your weight, 100% up to you. Effort, you guys see the effort, no matter what. Okay, come on. Come on. When I do it, that's why you're not going to say much, but I'm getting the side of the treatment already from the team. So, let's 3, 2, 1. All the 2 exercises left. You're done with me for today. Now, you need to get something straight out, okay? Yeah. But you know what was especially, okay? So, right now, it's a 3 minutes. I like to I didn't see it. We'll jump off the ground. I think that's right. Because I'm not that ready. I'll do that right now. Stay with it. Come on. The target is working right now. Stay with it. Stay up the ground. Come on. Almost there. Almost there. Keep going. Now we're going to Stop. Put your stop. Come on. 3. This is it. Nothing after this. You don't go to anymore. Then you push it. 3, 2, 1. So it is a 5 minutes. 21 minutes. Straight up and down. Nice and straight. Okay, later. All the way up. And down. Come on. So touch. Okay. Circle around. Don't lose your hold. Okay. 4. Hold your abs. Your glutes. Everything area. Stay up. Come on. Are you breathing? Don't you stay out of the breath. Don't you dare give up. Stay with it. Come on, 10 seconds left. Stay with it. Come on. Come on. What's up? Not yet. Not yet. 3, 2, now. Yes. Now you're done. Ready up. Not so, especially after your day. More stretch, more good to recover. Shake out the arms a little bit. I'm just going to swing side to side. Give yourself a big hug.
My abs are on fire right now. You can actually see a difference in them. That's awesome. All right. Hugs. Stretch out the triceps again. I wiggle my hand when I stretch out my triceps because it kind of helps loosen my wrist a little bit. Stretch out the triceps. Wiggle my hand, wiggle my fingers. Work on my grip strength. And your biceps are probably on fire, so your forearms too. So stretch out your forearms. Oh my goodness. And stretch behind your back. So you're gonna just clasp your hands together and roll your shoulders back and down. And you're squeezing your back muscles together, kind of like you're trying to pinch a pencil in between your shoulder blades. Oh, that feels good. Oh, it stretches everything. Wow. Oh, that's gonna be tight. Just a little torso rotation again. Picking the feet up as you rotate. I can already feel the tightness in my traps. So for me, I need to stretch out my traps. I'm just going to push my hand down and lightly press on my head. So I'm stretching out the side of my neck. And breathe. Wiggle your fingers again if you need to. And the other side. Again, very gentle when you pull on your head. The neck, it's very delicate. A lot of people have neck pain from shrugging, but pulling this away from your neck will help you if you suffer from upper neck and upper back tension, especially if you're sitting at a desk typing all day. You can pull down on your neck just a little bit. Tuck your chin into your chest. All right, feeling good, roll your shoulders, shake it out. Good to go. Back tomorrow, actually back today. See you guys at 1 o'clock. If you are interested in joining my 1 o'clock, come on by. We will be using the same Zoom link.